Very good
You are
morning
not audible.
to all. I, Sujit Gulhane, Assistant Professor, Center for Textile Functions, welcomes you all to technical interaction on natural indigo dye. We are honored to have with us the eminent speakers from leading textile industries, Mr. Piyush Chandarana, Chief Operating Officer, RSWM Limited, NITS, Mordi Rajasthan, and Mr. Prabhat Singh, Senior Marketing Manager, AMA Herbal Laboratories Pvt Limited, Lucknow. Also, we have with us our respected Dr. Arup Rakshit, Associate Dean, Center for Textile Functions. It is a great honor for me to introduce speaker of the technical session, Mr. Piyush Chandarana, Chief Operating Officer, RSWM, NITS, Mordi Rajasthan. Sir is graduated in Mechanical Engineering and did MBA. Sir had a rich experience of 29 years in textile manufacturing. The another speaker with us is Mr. Prabhat Singh, working as an International Marketing Manager in AMA Herbal. Sir worked with Ashima, Picot, Huntsman International, and Resil Chemicals before joining AMA Herbals. Sir have a huge experience in selling natural dyes and indigo dye. Sir did BTech and MTech in textile chemical processing and also did MBA in marketing. Now I would like to request our beloved Associate Dean, Dr. Arup Rakshit sir, to say few words.
A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Prabhat is on the line. Piyush ji, अगर आप audio चालू है तो जरा बताइए. First and foremost, I would like to thank both of you, Prabhat and Piyush ji, for
Rakshit, thank you very much.
Yeah, sir. This kind of interactive session, because we always insist that the student should know something which is there beyond the syllabus learning. And as a pre-final year students, majority those who are on the board today, and they should understand right from now the very important dyeing component of indigo dyes. It has a tremendous amount of applications. It's Prabhat's field. I am not going to interfere there. And secondly, Piyush ji, I would like to express my personal thanks to you for organizing this kind of interactive session, which we are expecting from the industry for quite some time. Over the last few months also, we have got the support of yours, AT Enterprises, and couple of other industries. I want to express a personal thanks to your motivational video has been used for our students grooming session. Yeah, I had been there continuously and it was a very pleasing experience for me, sir. I would like to express my thanks from the bottom of my heart. Plus, I want to say that, okay, if it is possible through the Zoom also, we can meet once again. But I would like to extend my personal invitation to you to be with us in Shirpur for some time. Please.
Oh, that's great. Great.
It's my personal, I would like to really from the bottom of my heart, I want to extend my invitation to be with us in Shirpur campus of NMIMS. Prabhat also, please don't mind, Prabhat ji, I am calling you by the first name. I think you were quite young and very enthusiastic person.
Yes.
That's great. Nice to see you. In fact, it's a new interaction and first time I think your company is somewhere situated in Lucknow.
Yes. My company is in Lucknow. I am sitting in Ahmedabad actually.
अच्छा, आप अहमदाबाद से ऑपरेट कर रहे हो?
Yes.
अच्छा, मैं deliberately हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ, उसके पीछे एक कारण है. पीयूष जी को भी मालूम है और प्रभात जी आपको तो मालूम है ही, and you are very comfortable in हिंदी also.
Yes.
आज के सेशन जो है ना, ये bilingual होने वाला है.
Okay.
मतलब हम थोड़ी समय मतलब इंग्लिश तो बोलेंगे, वो बात सही है, पर जितना पॉसिबल हो तो हम हिंदी में बात करें. Piyush ji is very conversant in Hindi. You are also, I am also, and everybody, the student group understand more easily if you can speak in Hindi. But use of English also very important because students will also get used to it by listening. Also, they will be able to pick up this particular fluency in this particular thing. I'd like to thank once again Prabhat to be with us, and I'm sure that the interactive session will be very interesting. Piyush ji, I also want to welcome you once again. Our participations and this session should be more interactive. It is not a one-sided delivery, and the students will also interact. You will also interfere in between to share your thoughts and other things, and I am also there. Sujit sir also there, and many of our faculty members are also on board. So with these few words, Piyush ji, this is the season. Actually, we could have got more number of students because the final year students are now writing their EAC, end semester examination, this week. Meaning thereby they are fully occupied during this particular period. 10 to 1, they are writing their first paper today, and the whole week, the 6 papers will be completed by this week. We have wonderful placement also. Responses are coming from various corners of the industries. Your group member LNG has already, this thing, picked up. I think quarter dozen, 3 to 4 students are already there. They are coming once again to pick up a couple of more boys.
Yes.
I hope I want to extend your invitation to you as well as RSWM to be with us for the placement activity. That is our expectation and urge. So with these words, I'm sure that the session will be very interesting and interactive. Please go ahead. Keep the session open.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Arupji, Sujitji, thank you. I just, because I'm in stuck up in traffic, so I'm in a car, but it's okay. We can manage easily.
Sir, I would like to, I just wanted to add that because natural indigo, I just speak to Sujit sir also in morning, that natural indigo will be a small topic in that sense. So I just wanted to present about natural dyes, including natural indigo.
Yes.
So if you allow, I can initiate a presentation, and then once.
Prabhat, we'll come to you. I know. I just want to declare that only. So let's start with that because we have limited time. So Arupji, what I suggest that let Prabhat start with some presentation directly, and then we'll do interactions. Basically, our idea is to know what is a natural dye, then what is a natural indigo, what is the impact of natural dyes and natural indigo on the sustainability, because the present market is more demanding on sustainability. In fact, in India, this type of fabric is not much on demand, but yeah, slowly it will be in more demand. But outside to the India, sustainability is the major thing, and we will understand from Prabhat that what is the impact of using these dyes on the sustainability also. Because just 2 days back, I have discussed with Prabhat about one requirement for the sustainability, got certificate, natural dyes and all that. So I think, Prabhat, I am not taking much time, but first you share your presentation and your idea, and then we'll do an interaction with all the team. Right?
Correct.
Yeah, please, Prabhat.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Rakshit sir and Chandarana sir, for your valuable words. Now I request Prabhat sir to please proceed with your presentation. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I'll start. Okay.
Thank you.
You have to initiate screen sharing.
Yes, sir. I did, sir. Please.
Okay. All right. So screen is visible to everyone. Hello.
No, sir, it was not visible.
I'm sharing my screen. I think it should be visible.
Yes, yes, it is visible.
It is visible. Yes, sir. Prabhat, please go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got it,
Yes.
sir.
Right. So good morning, everyone. I'll start with the small presentation about natural dyes.
Yeah.
See, when we speak about natural dyes, everyone know currently.
I think.
Prabhat, you can go to the full screen mode.
Yeah, it is full screen.
हाँ,
It is full screen now. It is full screen now. Hello, it is full screen now.
Sujit, please take care of annotations. I believe there is something wrong.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I start now?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
please.
Please, sir.
Yes. So we all know about natural dyes, and we all are from textile background, so we know about the currently market requires a lot of sustainable product and sustainable development. If we see about most sustainable product, that is only natural, because currently, if you see in fibers, you always go for cotton and cotton, linen, silk, wool, and that kind of products, because that are more sustainable and natural. So currently, demand is increasing for hello.
Yeah, just a minute, sir. Yeah, please do, sir.
So if we see these days, demand is increasing. Now, because see, there is also a requirement in international market, and also by aesthetic, people are choosing natural dyes these days because it gives very soothing and soft shades. So this is about natural dye. We, as a AMA Herbal, basically what happened, if you see natural dye, there are more than 500 colors which gives natural colors. But as an industry, from each color, it is not easy for extraction. So what as a AMA Herbal has done, that they have selected some of the color based on the availability of the product, cost effectiveness, or you can say how much color yield or color tint it gives to the fabric. So this way we have selected some of the colors out of these 500 colors. If you take example of kesar, so kesar is very costly, which cannot be used for fabric dyeing. So this way the selection has been made, and the availability is also very important. So if you see, basically natural dye can be expected from plants, animal, and minerals. Uh, mainly in India, people are using plants-based natural dye. Animal dyes are like Pikachu, insect, lac kind of dyes are used. Cochineal and lac dyes are basically used in animal dyes. And minerals, there are so many other dyes, but in India, mainly plant-based dyes are expected for textile dye. See, there is a biggest problem with the natural dye is that it doesn't have an affinity towards the substrate. So what happened for that? If you have learned anything about natural dye, that you might be knowing about mordants. So in conventional natural dye, people are using some mordants because the natural dyes are non-substantive. So to just improve the affinity, this mordant are used. Mordant basically make a bridge between fiber and the dye. So ultimately, this natural dye get fixed. I'll go quickly. So currently, these are the dyes. Like as a AMA Herbal, we are promoting much, but basically these are the main dyes in conventional natural dye people are using, like myrobalan, Katachu. These are some of the dyes which are used widely. Indigo is used widely since so many years. So suppose I'll speak about this lac, that is a Karyalaka. This is an insect dye. It is expected from Karyalaka. The lac is basically shellac, which is used for polishing industry. From that polishing industry, whatever the polish left, and it is thrown as a lac mud. That mud we are collecting and making it a lac dye. Rennet is a basically galnut. It is a forest product. It is available abundant, which we are using for making a color. Tesu, you all know tesu color. By extraction of this flower, we are making it. Mallow is basically pomegranate, अनार. तो जो अनार का जो कवर होता है, छिलका होता है, that we are using to manufacturing mallow color. Katachu. Katachu is basically katta, what we are eating in जो normally pan में use होता है katta, that katta. So mainly pan masala industry use this kind of product, and we are taking the waste of it. Bio indigo is also very important product. Bio indigo जो product है, what we are using in maximum in denim industry. बेसिकली बायो इंडिगो की जो बात है, बायो इंडिगो डेवलप हुआ था, बायो इंडिगो से ही सिंथेटिक इंडिगो डेवलप हुआ था. तो बायो इंडिगो इटसेल्फ इज अ प्योर इंडिगो. उसको सिंथेसिस करके लोगों ने सिंथेटिक इंडिगो बनाया. तो ये बायो इंडिगो नेचुरल है. ये लीव्स में से बनता है, जो पिक्चर में दिखाई दे रहा हो. करील है, बेसिकली इट इज कॉल्ड एज हड़ा. हिंदी में हड़ा बोलते हैं उसको. सो हड़ा में से बनता है. मलबेरी लीव्स है. तो मलबेरी लीव्स बेसिकली शहतूत के पत्ते जिसपे सिल्क डेवलप होता है. और रूबिया एक कलर है जो डेवलप होता है, एक रूबिया कॉर्डोफिलिया मंजिस्टा बोलते हैं जिसको. तो बेसिकली उसमें से मैटर डेवलप होता है. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ नेचुरल डाइज व्हिच आर वाइडली यूज्ड इन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री by various artisans. Not only AMA Herbal is manufacturing this kind of color, there are several artisans, they are manufacturing by themselves and using it for development. So this is about the color. And this is about my company promotion. But I tell you, like as I am a Herbal, what we have developed. See, there are various problems in natural dye, like shade consistency, shade fastness, unevenness, and consistency in the bulk to bulk production, batch to batch production. So what AME Herbal has done, they have developed a specific process which actually improve the fastness and other parameter of the fabric. So these are some the shades available with our color. You can see. See, natural dyes have always a very limited shade range, and you cannot make very fast color or. And see, if you someone has done work in lab also, you are doing a lot of development with colors and reactive colors or other wet colors. So generally in normal synthetic dyes, what we are using, we are mixing primary color to making any particular color or a focused color. But here in natural dye, you see all these colors are individual color available from raw material. These are some colors. This is indigo and this is rubia. So this is like shade range available with natural dye. Now there are so many things, but it is actually like it is like industrial use basically. But apart from that, I can discuss about natural dyes, how it is used in industry. What is the current scenario of natural dye? So looking to the international market now, all the major brands in Europe or US or including global brands, I can say, they are focusing on sustainable products. Now, sustainable product includes fiber, includes chemicals, include dyes as well as and other finishing agents. So, like various concepts are going on. Even in the indigo side, if you see in denim industry, various concepts are going like with the yarns, with the God's approved yarn, different kind of yarn, tencel or that kind of yarns are also used in denim industry. Or recycle is a big concept, is going since last 5-10 years, almost 5 years. So this is a very good concept to impart a sustainability. Now, sustainability, they wanted two important things. One is they want to reduce the pollution, and second, they wanted to improve, to use the sustainable or natural products, or which products imparts very good sustainable, or you can say when we do the sustainability audits, it should show that this much sustainable points we have gained. So all the big brands or all the industries are moving to sustainable products. So natural dye is also one area where this sustainability can be achieved. Now, when we talk about natural dye, so natural dye, basically previously there was a myth that it gives very bad fastness and the consistency is very bad. But currently, if you see what we have done, we have tried to improve the fastness of the natural dye. We have improved the consistency, standardized the process, and now the companies are able to commercialize this product. Now, there's so many things to tell you about natural dye, but I would like to request uh, Chandrana sir to, if he is available now, then he can initiate with the interaction or any questions about this.
Yeah, Prabhat, thank you very much for giving a very good presentations. We all like it. It's basically interaction, so definitely so many questions will be there and so many people will ask. I request that Surjit also ask on behalf of all the participants. So chat box is already open, so people can chat on the chat box, and on behalf of participant, I think Surjit will ask questions. But I have some questions on behalf of participant. One question is that, like, if you say it is a natural dye, how we can say it is a natural? First thing. Second, my question is, what about the synthetic dye and natural dye property difference, like fastness? You have to tell us about the fastness. Third thing, is there any benefit with a natural dye when we wear the fabric dye with a natural dye, like skin issue will be not there, then so many other benefit. And as you say, the number of colors are less, then it is again one of the drawback. But can you also explain which type of color is available, so that everybody knows about it, and then they focus on that color particularly on that? And why natural dyes demand is less in India? That at least, Prabhat, please share some idea on that part, please.
Right, sir. I'll initiate with the what is the difference between natural and synthetics. See, basically, natural dye is made from plant-based raw materials. So straight away, there is a very clear and distinctive difference between natural dyes and synthetic dyes. If you see the properties, or if you see if you compare the synthetic dyes and synthetic dyes and natural dye in process. So once you are making a synthetic dye, you are doing a lot of pollution. But when you are making natural dyes, it gives very good. It doesn't hamper a single percent to the atmosphere. Now, second thing, uh, when how we can distinguish between natural dye and synthetic dye. Basically, see, there are various scientific methods by that it can be differentiate that this is natural dye or synthetic dye, just like spectrography or chromatography, liquid chromatography, and even you can do the IR spectra. By that also, infrared spectra, you can find out that this fabric is dyed with natural dye, or this product is natural dye. So because for see in botany, if you see, you have all the details about the product, like if your product is if I talk about pomegranate, so all the properties are already mentioned in the botanical books, that if you want to check this is pomegranate or not, you have a specific idea, and these have specific peaks. So you can check it by IR spectra or FTIR. and find out that this is a pure natural dye. So I think your first question was addressed, sir. Like you wanted to know this or something else?
Yeah, yes, clear.
Yeah,
First
thank you,
question
Now
sir.
is
second,
clear.
yeah. Now second is you are talking about the properties. See, natural dyes don't have any affinity towards fabric. If you see,
Okay.
previously it was done with various mordants like potassium chromate, iron, or this alum. This kind of product were used to dye the fabric with the natural dye. Now see what happened in that. Okay, okay. I'll try to finish in 10 minutes. So at that time, people were using various modern. But see, when we talk about the modern, the problem is the modern is that when you are going to dye at a boutique level, 5 meter, 10 meter is okay with you. But if you go for a higher quantity, it is very difficult to achieve that dye. Right? If you want to dye 10,000 meter of fabric, then it is difficult. It is not possible. So you might have seen several artisans, they are doing in a very small level, but they are not able to do it in bulk because commercial dyeability is very difficult. So here in natural dye, what we have developed certain special processes by which we are able to dye the fabric at a commercial level, and other parameters. Like generally, the biggest problem with the natural dye is a light fastness. We are not able to achieve that light fastness. At certain extent, we have developed some product to improve the light fastness. Otherwise, the fastness is also a problem with the natural dye when you are using modern. So these are the challenges. Various people are working on that and doing various developments. But still, the problem is not solved at that level. Yes, I mean, if you are going with our products, in certain extent, we have achieved like our 3-4 dyes. We are achieving light fastness or other fastness above 3, and in some at some products we are getting 2 to 3. So this can be handled. This is also a patented technology, and we are the third question was what is the sir's third question was what are the benefits we are getting? See, we are this natural dyes. What we are doing it at normal room temperature. So we are saving complete steam during that process, and we are not using any steam for that. Secondly, biological load. If you see, because once you are doing with a synthetic dye, that dye is actually going into water in the sewers or in a river. That gives a very it impacts the water as a pollutant. But if you see natural dye, whatever it goes into a river or anywhere, it will work as it is a biodegradable and work as a fertilizer as well. So this way it affects. Secondly, once it go to the fabric, when the fabric is dyed with a natural dye, all the natural dyes having some antimicrobial or antibacterial or you can say as astringent properties. So that properties helps to give good effect on the skin. See, if you are using several synthetic dyes, you'll find there is so many skin issues are occurring due to using that. But we're using natural dye product, definitely will not get. And for kids and infants, it's very good. There are some questions are coming out like the costing is very high. See, costing is obviously very high, but natural dye costing is high. But see, uh, brands are purchasing it and they have capability to sell that, and that's why sir has one question that is why it is not that much popular in India, because popular in India maximum commodity products are sold, and due to that the cost effectiveness is very important here. So people are purchasing the product which are cost effective only, and very less amount of people are purchasing very branded or a very niche product. So that market is very low in India compared to Europe or USA. But if you see Europe or USA, they are having a very good demand in this kind of products, and they keep purchasing this kind of products. So this is the reason. And secondly, there is another thing is like India having a specific washing method. Like they whatever fabric comes, they straight away. I was discussing with Chandrana sir also. Actually he asked this that in India the problem is that each cloth is washed in a same detergent and a same parameter. So for sophisticated fabric like this cannot be used in India. So this is also reason that there is a less demand in natural dyed fabric. And third is once someone has asked that there is a question about time consuming process. No, currently what we have developed is not that much time consuming, because we are doing the process within the time what we are doing in synthetic. The same time, like 2-3 hours is the dyeing process time. So I don't think this is a long time process. Yes, with the modern and conventional process is this takes around 2-3 days or more than that. Another question is possibilities in natural printing. Yes, we have developed some. You can go with any natural dye with the guar gum, normal conventional process. You can print it. It's possible to add types of fiber. No, it is natural dye is not possible with all type of fibers of fabric, because it is suitable with cellulosic, only natural fibers, cellulosic or protein fibers. So you can go with silk and wool. Silk and wool gives much better result than cotton as well.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Piyush, sir,
Yeah,
please.
Surjit, just a minute. My point is, this okay. Can you tell us about price? Because as per my experience, it's 3 times higher than the synthetic dye, and the cost is very important in India, and that's why maybe Indian people are not buying. Europe and US, as you say, they are demanding such type of fabric because they can afford. So can you tell us about price and why the price is so high compared to synthetic? In fact, Indian people are also want sustainability, but the cost of sustainability will increase because of the price. So please, Prabhat, tell us about the price idea, cost also.
So first thing I would like to tell you that in India, the colors are very important. Aesthetic is very important. If color is not bright, in Indian people maximum they select the bright colors and very deep shades. Compared to Europe and USA, they having a different selection parameter. They always go for beach kind of earthy kind of shades maximum. We must have seen that. So there is another thing that if we talk about the price, if you see, if I talk about denim only, so if 1 meter of denim consists, a synthetic dye cost is around 20 rupees. So the cost of, suppose denim cost is 200 rupees per meter. So that synthetic indigo cost is around 20 rupees per meter. And here, if you talk about natural indigo, it cost is around 50 rupees or 60 rupees per meter. So ultimately, if you see, the overall impact on the fabric is around 20%. But the customer, the manufacturer or the seller is selling it at a double price. So that's why the price is increasing that much. Otherwise, in any fabric, the cost of the raw material like cotton or that cost is much compared to the dye part. If I talk about the cost of natural products, it starts from the 1,000 rupees to 7,000, 8,000 rupees also. Why the cost is that much? Cost is high compared to synthetic, because see, there are two parameters. One is that these dyes are manufactured from the natural raw material sources, like we are collecting it from the leaves, bast, and all that material. Suppose if I'm using 100 kg of that raw material, then I am able to make around 2 kg, 1 kg of dye out of it, even 500 gram of it. So suppose if I ask someone to collect 100 kg of material to collect from the jungle, then he will roam around the jungle and collect in a whole day that to collect that particular leaves or that the flowers or something like that. And when he is coming, then ultimately the labor cost is very important part into manufacturing, because the cost of collection is very important. Secondly, availability of the product is important, and third, extraction. Like out of 100 kg, how much kg color I'm able to manufacture. All these parameters actually accumulate and increase the cost. Acha, we having several color which are some raw materials are easily available and at a very low level, so the cost is comparatively low. But some colors like we having this mulberry leaves or tesu, or so in that kind of products, the cost of raw material is also high, and secondly,
Yeah.
the extraction is also very difficult. So all these things actually makes the product costlier.
Yeah, sir, sorry to interrupt you. Because of time limitation, we have to stop here. Uh, Thank you, sir, Piyush sir and Prabhat sir for sharing your experience and technical details about the natural dyes, specifically indigo dyes. This session is very much useful for all of us, including our students and the audience which we have in this meeting. So with this, I would like to thank Chandrana sir once again and Prabhat sir once again for giving this opportunity
Very
to
much,
all
sir.
of us. And we are expecting same support from all of you in future also.